Morning, everyone. I hope everyone's doing great. Anyway, I'm just going to get into it. Um, I didn't know what to call this. The only thing is, okay, whatever. I really don't know what to name it. But anyway, I don't know how long this is going to be either. I've been off for a little bit, just doing what I'm supposed to. And, you know, trying to, take care of me for once, as I said before. But anyway, this is my 7th time I tried making this. It's going out one way or another. It's not only someone or many are trying to, tap in to see what I'm up to. But just know, God also said, it's okay. There's more. I've been getting fake pages again. Not only with, the one not it's with 6 others. That they're using their names. But to say, again, I haven't been getting any of the real ones, videos, or whatever it's called, posts, whatever they make. The thing is, with some, if I do get, and again, I like it, all of a sudden I get the fake ones sending requests or just sending a message or whatever. And it always says, the real ones, put it this way, the real ones still need to pay attention. Who is around them? And it could be, know how they can get into your account. And it could be because, to throw you off, whoever's around you, they're giving it to the other ones that are in the group of theirs. It could be, ones who follow, which because, as I said, they're part of the group. And yes, some are followers too. Because, they want you. Well, really, they want your money. If you have it. or whatever. The other thing on the fake pages that follow, and these ones follow, are the groups. I'm told. You see, when they make up these fake pages, whoever follows them, I'm being told, are the ones part of the group. And that's how they get others to follow and believe that they're the real ones. I mean, I don't know, because I don't know how to do all that and whatever. That's what I was just told. Yeah, believe that they're the real ones. To get the ones who thinks that, for those ones, thinks that I'm bringing all this into this year. Okay. I'm not. Remember that. I'm not. You might be trying, but it's not working, and it won't. But anyway, this is how also, because I'm getting them again, men and women, but this is how it's, you could tell if it's a woman. And who may have, dated the real one, or maybe, with them by following them around, to try to have them date them. But technically, it's ones who did date them sent that person. It could be in many different ways, I was being told. I mean, I'm glad I was told, because I'm not wasting my time trying to figure it out. Anyway, my team bodyguards, or my guys, whatever which way, how I say who my bodyguards are, they don't tell me anything, because I'll wind up telling whatever. Anyway, I've been through this years, okay? And what these ones that are coming back since 7 years ago, but I was told and saw different things, how it's definitely a woman. What they've been doing is they are, there to get info from me. They send pictures with whoever they're pretending to be. And one sent, again, I haven't seen any of these ones that I followed, not one single, except for old ones that I saw oh, I don't know, years ago, not last year, but years ago, I saw different things. This one, no, I didn't. But anyway, whoever they're pretending to be, they showed their picture, but with a person in a wedding dress. But they're not showing who that person is. And then right after that, they'll show, a person, crying with a note. No need to know what the note says. But the thing is, no. I was told to say this by God. The reason why they're crying, that you edit it to have that person crying. Don't know what, you thought, but what I thought, what I was told, they're crying because they made a big mistake. I mean, what could I say? And when they find out who and whatever, but that's in a little bit more what I'll say about that. But when, I would, say something and say, oh, you must be the woman, whatever. Well, because I caught them, they change it. Under the same thing, that I answered or said something, they'll switch it to one of the guys in their group. Tried to convince me. This is how you could tell. But you could send me all you want. You're still not going to know who my person is. And it doesn't matter how many times you ask. Don't matter how many times you're trying to say, oh, trust me, I'm the real one. And I got with some of them that are under the same, and then with the others under different ones. Will you like to meet me? There. When they ask that, guarantee they'll say, well, when you meet me, it's, you need to pay this much. And believe me, it's a lot. But then they'll say, well, it's not only for me. It goes to, some goes to them, and the rest goes to, managers because they have to pay them, and whoever else they mention. I think I said this in my other videos. And then after that, they'll say, you know, well, since, you want to meet me and you're able to, pay for whatever, you can donate to whatever is their foundation. And in return, you'll get, a member's card to meet and greet anywhere you go, if it's to a concert and they're there, or an event, And I'll even go to, yours, to a party or whatever. This is what I've been getting. And I got last year, so they're continuing. I think they forgot. But anyway. Well, all them, you can come up with whatever. You can send me whatever. Sometimes I don't even see any of yours. But I don't believe in the media. I don't believe in any of the followers that follow the real ones or whatever. I don't believe what anyone says. About the real ones. If I really want to know, I will ask. I listen to all kinds of people. And all of a sudden, well, long time now, I don't get any of them except for the fake ones. Especially, like I said, if it's a woman who thinks I'm in competition with them, that I'm taking someone that's not even theirs or mine, because I don't know who these women are. I mean, I might not know who mine is, but that don't mean that I won't or I don't. I mean, I think it's time to grow up. You should know me by now, that I would never do any of this. But plus, God blocked everything from all of you. Anyway, and from my family. And again, I'm not saying who, But yes, it includes my DM, as I said prior. So stop thinking I'm going to be fooled, you know, with the love bombing, and any of you thinking you'll get attached to me again, or any of us. No, you're not. And as I said, God has something you're not counting on. Remember that. Other than all of you, God has two for reasons that well, like I said, other than all of you, trying to stop me from everything or delaying or whatever. God's not letting that happen. And also, God has a little bit part of me not listening to music anymore. But that doesn't mean that what God plays for me, that's the music I hear. With all I did get when it was the real ones. And all we send are the old ones. Go ahead, keep doing it. Because, if I had to see the real ones for a reason, He will make it happen. Like me meeting whoever, being with my DM, or whatever God does, or how He does it. It's not up to any of you. As I said, I'll be doing like I've been on my own until I don't have to. As my dad always said, and some others, Kadesh. Good. But I doubt you'll understand. But you will. All, you have been doing this since, you had so many chances to tell the truth. Stop what's been happening, but chose to continue. The only thing that all you have to do is wait for what God has for all of you. All also should learn what disrespectful is. Like, take these ones who's not only pretending to be whoever, for their fake pages. It's pretending to be ones in their family. If they have, them. And not only that, using their pictures who are in the family or whatever is put up, or using their family's names also, to fool people. Also, assuming, with these ones, you're trying to be by putting words in their mouths because, that's what you think they would say. It's like, disrespecting God, putting words in his mouth. Still being disrespectful. It's same thing, because, oh, well, just in case there's God or whoever in heaven or whatever, just in case, I don't want to be, really disrespectful to him, or, by mocking him, that's okay, but, or doing rituals by the Bible of words or, including him, it's not being disrespectful, but, that's what you think. But that it doesn't count for all these ones by using their names, ruining them, making up lies and whatever. To fool people. That's being disrespectful, if you didn't know. Among other words, which, I'll be nice. But don't worry. It's not only you doing it either. It's okay. You're not alone. It's the media, It's the ones who put fake news up and much more, So, you're not alone on there. Are you happy? You won't be for long. By doing that, don't think, well, but some, you're helping these ones get attention because, say they're famous, I'm speaking about, the media or, whoever, paparazzi or whoever they are, or anybody. And they just wanted to be quiet, for privacy. So you want to say whatever, get whatever to put out there. Return to sender. Just to put out there. With some, to get back at. And that list, all that, is a long one. So, It just keeps going on, to draw up lies, drama, and much more. So, let me ask. See, like I said, this is going to get out. And no, it didn't affect me. It didn't touch me. Whatever. I know what you're trying to do. That's why I had a tickle in my throat. I know exactly what you're trying to do. And it's not happening. Except to you when it gets returned. So, let me ask. Say it's a woman who involved you. And say, it's the man or both, together, who involved you. Do you know why? And the truth of why? No, you never found out. They never told you. And I said this in my other videos since day one. The main question is, do you know what they did or trying to do before they involved you? No. None of you do. But just got convinced. You're going to be paid. You're going to get everything you want. And, whatever you do to others, well, no, again, you thought that. And you still don't know the truth or what happens when you continue. You see, with some, being jealous and want someone, it either didn't work with it, before, or they got caught, so they are working on another person. See, they didn't tell you any of this. How many times they tried to do it before. Or every single time. They still might be, trying with the others too. I mean, you don't know. Do you know, with some, that they did something like attempted murder, and they did do it? They didn't tell you that, did they? That they tried it on me, and still. But you see, you're doing all this stuff, sending and everything, but you don't know really what it's for. You just think it's cool, and again, you're getting paid and whatever else, but you really, really do not know what is behind why. You know, did they tell you that, they did get to some who I was really, really, really close to? Did they also tell you that they also did it to whoever in their family? Did they tell you any of that? Did you know? Okay. Well, now, as I said, they didn't tell you any of that because you know why? They're trying to pin it on all of you. You know, who they got involved and who else they're getting involved. Not only that, who they're telling you to get involved. So, all it will be pinned to what they done before you got involved. But you didn't know that, did you? And you know what else you didn't know? Did you ask where they got all that money? That, well, probably were paying in the beginning? Paying all of you? But now it's, being delayed. Did you ever ask or think about it? Well, I'll tell you. You see, it goes like this. They either got it from ones that they're trying to ruin because they either dated them or sending ones to them to find out who they're with and, who they're trying to get me in the middle of for no reason. Well, that's where they got their money off of. And also trying to throw people off, making up all these, fake whatever to involve all of you. Now, that's in my situation, but it's also who they got. Now, it could also, they fit, all of you fit, and whoever got you fits underneath this, but it's called catfishing. They might, know who works. Maybe they do. So they knew who to get. They work under, that group of ones who just catfishes all day long and scams people. So it's under a lot of different groups. Now, with me, I lost count of how long I've been given chances and warnings. And, to tell authorities what's happening and to who, all who ignored. Now you just continue and trying to carry it into this year for me. Nope. Think again. You have yourselves to get you out. And, you could either sit quietly and try to learn from the ones that, God has been putting in front of you. I was one of them. And I also said, learn from. Not to attack them or who follows them, as in, well, I'll say collective, or whoever follows them. Sit back and learn. As I said, when God has my DM, to meet me or whatever, or whoever, that I'm supposed to. Till then, I'll do whatever on my own. So to let you know, it's not hard. You can learn on your own. But don't forget, to ask Spirit for help. And when they know you're truly trying, to make it better, you'll be answered. Depending how far you went. So, again, that depends where you'll be going. With some, maybe you'll come back. Some won't be. Think about that. And your bloodline, that, the bloodline, they all accomplished while they were here. For what? To be ruined by you? Because you didn't want to listen to them? Not even from heaven. You don't even want to listen to them in heaven when they see everything. But anyway, But just remember, it's on all of you, not me or whoever. But also, let's get back to this. I mean, I almost forgot about this because I'm constantly seeing it again. And all last year I saw it. And the year before that, and blah, 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 whatever. I mean, I know it's not for me, but, sending posts or whatever it is, fake pages, stating, whoever you're faking, saying, oh, I'll take care of it, and my, workers or whoever, team or whatever. And because we haven't text or spoke or whatever in a long time, this is another reason, another thing that's said. And reasons I know it's not for me. And the reason why it's not for me is, one, I never spoke or text or whatever to any of the real ones. Even when, in the beginning, before I was able to, but I think it's 7 years. I'm not sure. But when that started, you see, because, in the beginning of that, I didn't realize. I did try, doing on my own, sending texts to, to them, the real ones, or whatever it said, to reach out to. I think it was, some was like email, some was whatever. But I never got to them or to the right ones. Because, like I said, because they were, well, either the fake pages that got replaced, because, ones who were involved, they either were or still around them, making sure it never got to any of them. Because it's still happening. As I said, everyone who is the real ones, yeah, I do care. I'm not going to get into it, with that. what I am, getting is about saying, because they'll say, oh, I'm taking care of it. Of all the fake ones, and saying to be careful of ones who are pretending. Well, I have to give you that. I mean, that's being nice. I mean, I know it's not for me, but I mean, that's a nice step. And hopefully it's true that you are trying to make it better and informing others about it. I have to give you that. It's a great step. But to let all of you, ones, what has been done in the past, last year and years before, since I was a baby, you think it's going to continue this year and years after? No, it's not. And I'm hearing, when I said no, it's not, I'm just keep hearing, no, it's not. Like in big capitals. Do you think I have quitter in me? Do you think I have, I'm going to quit in me? You think that? No. That's one of the ones that do not run in my veins. Do you think every time all try to knock me down, that I'm going to, stay down? Did you think that? No. So, I mean, really think about it. How do you think I don't stay down? Why I'm not a quitter? And much more. I mean, other than unstoppable. And that's been done to me. Especially magic or whatever you want to call it or try to do. Really think about it. Well, other than I'm a warrior, I'm immune to any kind of magic or whatever you try to do. I'm blocked from all of you, and so are you, from all kinds of anyone attaching to me or to any of us that I said, taking our energies and whatever else. Doing or having readings done, to harm or get into my business or ours. Which also means if I'm blocked from all of you are blocked, and whoever else you get or who decides to be involved, all are blocked from getting nosy and whatever else, everything that's been done or trying to do with bad intentions. It's all getting returned. And it's not only with me, like I said, it's with my family too. That whatever you try, it's going to get returned. And anyone who tries anything will also get zapped. Even what's around us or who is around us or whatever, or tries. But most of all, I have God. And others. You need to know who. But they all have our backs. And I said our backs. Not yours, my family's. And again, my DM's part of that. And protecting us highly. But other than that, don't think that I'm not capable of doing everything and more. You tried. There's also one of my videos called Am I or Not? Along with the other videos, I said what I was capable of, but God will show you what I can do. And if I had to. But everything is in his hands. And last of, especially one of them or all of them, of the real ones. Now, really, 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 really think about this one. Do you think the real ones that if they knew what all of you been doing, to me, and using them to get to me, and all the lies you told, you think they wouldn't have, came to me? Do you think they wouldn't have, had my back? And you thought they would just, they would just, allow it to continue? No, they wouldn't. You know why the ones I was commenting on, following, you know why? Other than, God put them there in front of me. Me commenting, oh, I'm proud of you, like with some I knew years before, I saw them again, they popped up or whatever. And all I said was, how proud, how far they came, or I said other things which really I don't remember, because again, the ones that I didn't remember, it didn't come, well, it came from me, but what I had to say, but and most of them other than you wanted to get back at the person or whatever, because maybe you did the same thing, I don't know. And I wasn't saying it to any of you. Well, I don't know who yous are for me to say something, or, doesn't matter. Whoever I follow, whatever the video is about, if I have something to say, I'll say it. But other than that, God was also telling me that the ones that, He put in front of me are true and real. And that, if I needed it, they would have my back. Or if I had to ask. Well, that's the difference between them and you, though. But God handles it for me, because He knows I won't ask any of them. Because, I'll only get one of you or all of you. But don't get that wrong. If I wanted to ask, I know how, without getting any of you. Remember that. Also remember, none of you can stop me from whatever I want to do, from helping others to whatever else. But again, you don't know what I'm capable of through God. You will. And remember, you don't know who I know in spirit and here on earth. Keep forgetting that. So, be careful what you think. What you think you can try to do to me or any of us. Remember that. Remember, all I have to say, which, yeah, which, don't concern you, but just know they are all around who I know. And watching every step you take. Remember, all of you had that chance to know me. Could be as someone who could have helped, or, be a friend. Not like, a friend, maybe, don't know. Just someone, there that could help. You had that chance to know how to help you to grow. You had that chance to be real with me, as I was with you. You had that chance to stop and let me or authorities know, or both. You had that chance to let the real ones, if you knew, that were around them, what they've been doing, and, involving me. You had that chance. You had all those chances and more. And ignored all of them. And because God stopped all that and cut everything and everyone from us, you thought because you ignored all those signs that, they gave you, I gave you, and others, you thought you can come back to retry, that you thought I would forget that God cut all of you out from us? That it would be a piece of cake? Okay. Still pretending to be all these ones I haven't seen in a long time. Okay, whatever. So before you start it, before you start doing to others, I told you I had ones all around the world. And all around us and myself. Because you didn't know who, that was your big mistake. Like, really. And I'll keep saying that. And before anyone ever gets involved in anything, this is for everyone, you know, who just gets involved with whatever. You better think about it. Who they might, have around them. Now, in my case, if you come across me or anyone, my family that I call family, I'm not saying, it's family, but it's also other ones who are family. If you ever come across me and even think of anything or get anyone involved to do whatever harm to any of us, any bad intentions, you better think again. Because like I said, mine are all powerful ones. Remember that. Because, like I said, that is for anyone. If you are thinking of doing anything to harm someone, because of jealousy or make up lies, for others to attack or think or assume people are, trying to steal someone or whatever, wants them, just let them go. If they are that easy to cheat on you, they're not meant for you. The ones that they cheated with, they did you a humongous favor. Think about it. It's time this year, and I've been saying it, and I'm not the only one. It is time to be the real you. I'm not saying that you're not the real you, as in bring out you. Instead of sitting and you know, being involved or around people who only talk or speak negative, and you know, and all that is being attached to you. You know, you might not know it, but you're around it all the time. For you to, you know, to do better, make it better for not only you, your family, our communities, and, you know, helping that, what is that, domino effect to reach around the world to help them to make it better. And to stop these ones from getting away with it way too long and going way too far with it. As in crossing the line. People can't get away with crap anymore. This is why people are letting people get away with it and nothing's being done to make it better. With these ones that are constantly keep doing it, they know that they'll get away with it. And that they're entitled, that they're the only ones here on earth that they should only be the ones, you know, or to make it better. For others, you know, they don't really care. And that's not for everybody, okay? They might care, but, you know, I mean, by doing all this crap, they really don't. Now, if they get out of it and start making better, then they do care. But you get what I mean. And again, if you are continuing to do, or I should say, try doing, as in making it continue into this year, if you are not, then I'm not speaking about you. Okay? Now, if you do it to others, whatever, I mean, you know, and you came across me, or ones who are doing it, well, this is your time to listen how it sounds, what all of you are doing, and I hope it helps you to change to make it better. Because in my other videos, I said how it was all going to go down. Because of how spirit, heaven, God, all of our ancestors, they're all fuming. Even the underworld. They don't like it either. They're getting tired of all who are involving them to do all this, instead of them, you know, doing what they're supposed to and making a balance, you know, the natural way. But, you know, let's see, you're continuing to do all this stuff by force, and then other than you speaking about whoever or doing whatever, other than the ones that are starting fires, because who knows, because they're pissed off. I don't know. But I'm not there. I don't know. But then you change it, like if someone brings it up, how, you're disappointed that, all the trees are being burned down, nature, doesn't look the same, all this other stuff, that things aren't going right, stuff for just being thrown all on the street, in the water, in this, and blah, 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 everything that I mentioned before, bitch and complain, beach and complain, sorry. How do you think nothing's getting done? That's why I said, all the ones that continue to do all this stuff, to ruin nature, ruin, getting heaven and the underworld fuming, stuff like that. Again, you better watch. They have a whole entire island where you can't get across to where all of us are. You'll all be all together and won't know who to trust because all of you lie. I said more about it, but, I'm not going to get into it. But I don't know when I did my last video, but this, probably for a while. I mean, this will be the last video for a while. But you never know. Every time they tell me to say that, I'm back on. But I don't know. Like I said, I have other things that I have to do other than what God tells me. But I'm working on me. I've been working on me. I only have just little left that I have to take care of. But other than that, I hope this helps others, and everyone needs to pay attention. Like with everything. Like I said, when people are just standing by, or, if you go to pay something, check to see if it's, the fake ones are on top. Where are you paying money? Or put your card in, whatever. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I gave ideas, and I've been since the beginning. But now, with this video, speaking about, you need to pay attention, because if you do know about it and you did let go of ones, you caught on or whatever you found, well, they're sending more. But they stopped for a while around you. So I would be careful and look into it. But anyway, I have to go. I have a lot to do today. And figure out which one to start with. Don't know. Anyway, sending lots of love, peace, light, and positive thoughts around the world. And again, thank you everybody who are here. And again, I don't know who. And I hope this helps. So, again, ciao.